back.
Yeah.
You're gonna come up here or no?
No, I like him in the back.
I know. I do. Can you get a mic? Can we get a mic back there?
He yells loud enough.
Yeah, he's got 4 mics. Pick up his voice.
Okay, we're gonna do it live. Everybody watching at home, I don't know what camera we're on. We are doing it live.
We're live.
We're live. We got the Puterbaugh sisters. We got Maggie Maye. We got Andy Peters. We got James Fritz. I'm your host, Mike Bridenstine. This is the first question. This is the first question for everybody. We didn't even do an icebreaker. In a speech this week, George W. Bush criticized the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq, Ukraine. That's what he said. What is your favorite dumb thing George W. Bush ever said?
Holy shit.
The
Well, it's got to
original?
be the
The
classic.
OG?
The W. We're talking W.
W.
W. W.
All
Too
right.
No, Junior.
The absolute
Junior.
classic, and when he messed up the shame on you.
Fool me,
shame on
can't
you.
fool me again.
Fool me twice, can't fool me. I won't get fooled again. And that's how he ended it. And he really leaned into the juiciness.
Fool me.
I can't get fooled again.
He's like, we got a saying in Texas. Fool me once, shame on. But fool me can't get fooled
Can't
again.
get fooled again. And he didn't and he paused and thought, you could see on his face, oh, I don't know this saying. I'm just gonna make up a new one. And he said it with that new saying confidence. That,
Wow.
everyone was gonna start saying,
Well,
won't
then
get
fool
fooled
me.
again.
Did you
He's
see
like,
his
you
other
get the
one?
gist.
He's like,
Y'all know what I mean.
No one-
Someone's getting fooled and you're not doing it again. Not to damn George.
well, yeah, he was such a fan
Spread
of
it
the
on.
Who. People didn't remember when he was like, "Fool me once, Mama's got a squeeze box."
Mhm.
James,
Baba
your
O'Reilly.
impression's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Daddy never sleeps at night.
Yeah, you're from
I'm
Texas.
from Texas, so I've got a big catalog. I think the dumbest thing he's ever said was "No Child Left Behind,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
because he left
that
a
was a
ton
whole-
of them.
Or I, Herbert Walker Bush, or whatever. George. Do solemnly swear. Yeah, that was a bad one. I don't know. Who else has a dumb one? Nobody?
I mean, are we talking just things he
Heck of a
said,
job,
or
heck of a job brownie was pretty classic.
Heck of a job, Brownie. Yeah. This has got to be top 5 though? No? Or does that?
He called Ukraine, Iraq.
Yeah, he said one
Classic
man.
mistake.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
mistake.
Then he
They're
laughed
so
and said he was
similar.
75. He goes, I'm 75. It's like,
Can't hold me. Can't throw me in jail. I'm 75. That's our rule.
I'm going.
or he just assumed based on his experience. He's like, it's Iraq, right? That we're fucking up. It's Iraq.
I'm going to The Hague. I'm going home. Okay, question 2. Are you scared of monkeypox?
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that?
Oh, you don't know
What's
about monkeypox?
Is that in Iraq, Ukraine?
No, it's a whole new. It's
A
a
new
whole
hot virus sweeping
It's
the
the
nation.
new
Ooh, better than
2022.
COVID?
Sub-variant?
Monkeypox 22. People
The
have.
pictures are troubling.
They look like the Tool album where the guy has eyeballs all over his body. That's what's happening to people's skin and body.
All right. Well, I
That's
think
what a pox looks like.
It's a
Yeah.
It's one of the
pox upon you.
poxes.
It's
Yeah.
also unlistenable except for the drums.
Wait, hold on. Before we rip,
I was not expecting a
Mike.
Tool thing.
I
Yeah.
don't know what
that was
this
good.
is.
That was a good tool.
The monkeypox got me into Bill Hicks.
Monkey. Who can explain? Who can explain monkeypox? It is. It's a skin-based, horrifying disease.
Ooh, skin based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have one of those yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't. This is we've been dealing with lung based.
Remember
I'm
the
into
kid in
skin
your
based.
the kid in your middle school had the worst acne ever. Now make those eyeballs. That's monkeypox.
Woo! It goes to your eyeballs? Straight
So
to the
you
eye?
get a lot of
Well,
eyes all over you,
It
like
looks
a
like
frog.
little pearl silver pox. It's like a chicken pox.
Where is
Like
it
their
coming?
eyes?
Where is it? Is it coming from China, Jan?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Here
Who
we go.
are we blaming for this one? Who's got the
Who
monkey?
you got?
Ukraine, Iraq, Ukraine.
Ukraine? Iraq?
I don't know.
I like that how if you have a genuine concern that's a little racist, you just slap a southern accent on it.
Huh?
Yeah.
And it's fine.
And
Because
then
you
it's-
know
and
they're
then-
wondering. They
and
want
then
to
it's-
know.
Then it's genuine.
I actually want to know if
Yeah.
it's coming from China. I mean China.
It's pronounced China.
It's China.
It's pronounced Iraq.
If you ask the whole question in a southern accent, it's actually fine.
Yeah.
Where's it coming from? China?
Yeah.
China?
I'm seriously asking.
If you don't want to look racist, but you actually are worried,
It's actually our racist.
but
You
you're
just-
pretty sure it's Chinese, you just throw a southern accent on it, you'll be fine. It's
I
been
think
trying.
it's coming from the far left, and that's why we have to elect
Here
pro-life
we
centrists in
go.
Texas.
Where were
It
you on
is-
January 5th?
We're not turning the car onto pro-life quite
That
yet.
That's turning around too.
All
When you
right.
start having pronouns,
Yep.
monkeypox is coming next.
Yep, it was groaning in Antifa lab.
I mean, it is a Sunday. It does make sense to say.
Ah, pronouns are bringing pox. Pronouns and pox.
What does it identify as?
A monkey?
A monkey or a pox?
I'm kind of pro monkeypox because
There we
this
go.
is one that people couldn't like. If it
Now we're
bulges
talking.
your eyes and like fucks up your face,
Yeah.
then there's no way like any political side can be like, that's not happening. That's
That's
not
true.
happening. Anybody, as your eyes like
Oh, you
bulging
really
on
think
your
they
head.
wouldn't deny
Oh,
it?
I think they would deny it. I
Yeah.
think they'd have like 4 eyes and they'd be like, no.
Not my America.
They
No.
should call it fucks up your face, though, to make it scarier.
No, Republicans would be like Schwarzenegger on the planet in Total Recall with his face.
Yeah.
Just be like, it's fine.
It's fine.
Just a flu.
You can point out who has it though.
Yeah,
So
that's
now
true.
The
everyone
women with
around you is
3
like,
boobs
I'm
have
not
it.
sick. I'm not sick. It's like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
you monkeypox are.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
you
got
monkey
pox
punch.
on
Yeah, you monkeypox are.
Yeah.
Who's getting hit by monkeypox real hard right
Yeah,
now? I don't want
Mike,
to make an
tell me.
educated guess.
The UK.
Okay, good. Yeah.
UK.
Good. It was the UK.
Then
They've had it.
Monkeypox.
They've had it too good
The
for
damn
too long.
European,
Here we go.
UK, British,
Free
bringing
healthcare.
diseases, bringing monkeypox. and
Sorry,
shit,
Colin.
Free dental.
like they do.
Can I ask why monkeys?
Biscuit
Why,
dipping.
what did the monkeys do? Or
Just
what?
to make it sound more fun.
Yeah, monkeypox.
I mean,
It's
they
hit
were.
the UK. How?
They named it after the first band they could think of.
Oh, R.I.P. Michael Nesmith.
Yeah.
So it's coming to the UK. Is it contagious?
It's in the U.S. There's a case.
It's in the
There's
US.
a couple of
Is
them.
it
Okay.
how contagious?
Oh my God. This is
Guys,
the
I
clip
don't
they're
know
going to
about
play
this.
at my funeral.
You'll see
when I
it coming
get
though.
diagnosed.
Someone comes
I'll
up to
see
you
it
with a
coming.
bunch of
Monkeypox.
boils.
No, right before COVID hit, I did a podcast, and like we were all just like, "This is nothing." And then I didn't talk to a friend for 8 months.
Yeah. I joked that I would.
So
Eight
I
months.
think monkeypox is
Monkeypox?
real.
Wait,
Everyone
wait,
Which
died.
pandemic were you in? You had the 8 month, eight months?
Yeah, I've been like a 2.5.
That's when I did the
The
no
Tennessee
research.
pandemic.
Decided
During
what it
8 months.
You had the Ohio pandemic. The
That
8 month
is a good.
pandemic.
That is a good segue. 1 in 3 Americans say the pandemic is over.
Oh,
What
Yeah.
say you folks?
I would say that
I'd say they're wrong.
1 in 3 Americans is either a Democrat or a Republican because they both act
Oh.
like it's over.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Why would anyone think it's not?
I keep
over?
doing comedy shows
Exactly.
where people like comedians are leaning into that. Where
It's
like
past
we
tense.
all now
Past
have
tense,
the like remember the pandemic.
Well, if there's
material.
anything about comics, it's like we want to hang on to a bit. So once we've
Yeah.
already
And
established
the thing about
our
comics is,
vaccine is it's over,
Yeah.
chunk, we're not going back.
Yeah.
I've seen a few people say like, "Thank God it's over."
and the thing about comics is they're all really stable. So I would listen to any of their opinions.
And science based.
Yeah, and
Factual.
And they're not vain or narcissistic at all. So no matter what they want to, if the crackers in Indianapolis needs them, the pandemic hasn't happened.
Yeah.
If they went out of business,
Crackers
there's no more crackers in
And-
India.
And if there's a step
Pandemic.
and
If
repeat,
pandemic took crackers.
You can't kill the crackers.
and in LA,
if there's a step and repeat, the pandemic never happened.
Yeah.
And that is the rule.
First they came for the clubs with a wacky Z in the name, and I said nothing.
Then crackers. I think also with a wacky Z.
we came, we
That's a lot
saw,
of
we crackered.
So it is
it
over,
over?
for comedy. Is it over?
No.
No.
People are still dying. People are still in the
We're still
hospital.
dying. Babies are unvaccinated.
Well, New
FYI.
York, and also guys, New York,
There's
New
still
York is in
variants.
the 5th wave. It's
Yeah.
going to be hitting the West Coast.
Well, everyone's just
There's-
testing at home now, so no one can like.
And I
go
think
phone.
people take their masks off and they're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Anything that's affecting
like us right now, currently.
All of
on
us.
the porch.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I remember there was a period of time, I think during Omicron, when everyone was catching it and everyone was like, oh, it was just fine. And now everyone's catching it. They're like, no, it kicked my entire
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody I talked to was like, it was really bad.
They're like, I've
Really
been
bad.
quadruple vaxxed and it kicked every inch of my ass.
Has anybody not gotten it? I have not.
I've never
I
had
got
Gotten
it.
it.
I've not gotten.
Not that I
Undefeated.
know of.
Undefeated, knock on wood.
Still
You just
undefeated.
jinxed all of us.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
No, I just spoke truth to power.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna mix well with
It is true.
monkeypox? Like you already got COVID and you get
It's
the
going to be a strain.
you get
yeah.
the MOP and then you get the COVID and the MOP and they
We were supposed to get murder hornets at one point too. Like every now and then they'll have something that we do get past us. I mean, Zika, we never got that. Ebola, we never got that. I thought it was going to pass us too. And then
Is Ebola over?
No, man.
It's
one
over
in
for
3
us.
Americans.
I do
feel
like
the things that did not directly affect us. We were like murder hornets. Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, not here, South America.
Murder
Cool.
hornets.
I
is
do
that the
like-
same thing as the '90s killer bees?
Sort of, yeah.
Remember the '90s? The
That's a
killer
new
bees?
NBA expansion team.
Mhm.
These murder those bees, I guess.
Ah,
That's what they murder.
I do like that when we were in the heart of the pandemic, when there was shit happening like murder hornets, that we were all just collectively like, we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
actual
giving that
murders,
any of
yeah.
our energy.
Okay, I watched 4 hours on George Carlin this weekend. Did he influence your comedy?
Yes.
yes.
How so? Or who says no?
I don't think he influenced.
Not really.
Like, yeah. No.
No.
I'll
Maybe
tell you
like
what.
I mean,
passively.
I grew up like watching him. I don't know about like, am I George Carlin? I don't know about that.
I don't think he asked if you Tiffany Puterbaugh or George Carlin.
I'm not.
That would be great.
Well, I don't know if you
Okay.
remember when I started, I would do this hippy dippy weatherman character.
Started with Jack Burns.
Yeah.
I will say him as Rufus and Bill and Ted's
That's what I was
Excellent
gonna say.
Adventure
That's what I was gonna
definitely
say.
influenced
Sure.
my
Definitely
comedy.
influenced
Sure.
my
I will
comedy.
say Bill and Ted's Excellent
That was,
Adventure.
that was like 2 hours of the doc, right? Just Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
They do mention Bill and
Being
Ted.
excellent to each other influenced me a lot, and that was Rufus.
Which
Yeah.
is literally the opposite of every hour stand up.
Yeah.
He's like, we are a human disease.
I mean,
no,
I
be
think-
excellent to each other. All right.
I obviously Tiff and I are sisters, so I feel like we had the same. You know, we got hooked on the weird stuff. Loved the '80s SNL. Loved the Judy Tenuta. So I don't think I really.
Ooh,
Judy.
Jude's
Oh,
the
give me a break.
nudes.
Got Jude's Tenuta, guys. Get back to it. It's still. I have
Still great.
Still great. Still
We have her on
timeless.
cassette in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
When I was like, the first time I ever saw Jude's to Nudes, she was on a talk show. She sat on another guest's lap, and she's like, she said something about him having a boner, and he's like, no, I did not. And she goes, it's not my fault the dolphin was dancing.
Classic
Classic.
Judy.
Classic, so, yeah.
Classic Judy.
Classic
I'd say
Tenuta.
classic
I
Tenuta.
listened to Classic Tenuta again, and she said, anybody ever want to kill themselves, but they're too bored? And
Jude's to
I
Nudes.
said, Jude's
So
Tenuta.
she's saying Tenudes influenced more
Anyway.
than
More than
Rufus.
Carlin.
So then,
Yeah.
right. But I mean, as you grow up, then you realize that everything kind of sprinkled into it. You know,
Can you name the 7 words that you can't say on television, according to George Carlin? That's one of them.
Shit.
Piss, shit,
is the
tits,
C word one of them?
motherfucker, cocksucker.
You forgot the big one.
Is it Coont?
Yeah, that one.
Kuntz?
Yeah.
Cunt?
Dean
Yeah.
Koontz?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever said that as a question before.
Can't mention the master
My-
of the FBI
Can't
for
say
their
Dean
Dean
Dean Koontz.
Dean Koontz definitely influenced my comedy.
Yeah. For me, it was the Pelican Brief that really made me
Yeah, yes.
really start writing.
Dean Koontz.
Dean-
Can't say it on
It was always weird that tits was always so weird. Like,
Tits
oh,
is
tits
in
is in there.
Yeah.
That's
You
interesting.
can't
We
say
don't
tits
like
on
women.
Shit, fuck, motherfucker, tits. Ass. Is ass?
No, because ass can be an
You
animal.
could say ass.
God damn.
Jesus
God
rode
damn,
into town
that's
on a-
one,
Yeah.
right? God damn is one.
No.
Goddamn
Say
was
goddamn
one.
is one.
It was
Because you can
fuck,
say they
fuck,
bleep
shit,
they
piss,
bleep damn and
cunt,
not God.
cocksucker, motherfucker. Wait.
Or no, they bleep God.
But then he adds turd, twat, and something.
piss.
He had
You
it?
can say those on TV, right?
Well, this was like in 1970 something.
Okay.
Yeah. This is before Dennis Franz showed his whole ass.
Whole ass.
It's bitch ass, jerk, balls, dick,
Monkeypox,
monkeypox.
Healthcare.
Dean Koontz.
Delta variant.
Monkeypox sounds like a word you should not be able to say on TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does sound
Right
wrong.
up your damn monkeypox. How about that?
Yeah.
It feels very
You
loaded.
take your monkeypox out my house. What the monkeypox going on in here?
What the
Sound like cussing.
Yeah.
What the monkeypox
This
is.
monkeypox over here want to go somewhere.
That's what they say on cable when they bleep out motherfucker on television. I have heard of big monkey feces.
Like when Harrison Ford kicks somebody out of a plane, he goes, "Get out of here, you monkey pox," and then you die.
The person
If
doing
you're watching,
ADR
if you're
is like,
watching
what
Air
the
Force,
fuck?
if you're watching Air Force One on TNT,
This is what happens when you monkey pox a stranger in the house.
This is what happens, Larry.
And it sounds vaguely racist.
I didn't
You know?
want to
Yeah.
say that, but yeah.
It does.
It
That
does
was my
sound
first
right.
question.
It sounds a little
Sounds
racist.
That
You
was
like
my-
it. This
Yeah.
monkeypox came up to me in the store, and I was like, "This monkeypox supposed to be in this neighborhood?"
Make sure the camera's on the one person allowed.
I
to
know,
say
Maggie's
it.
like, we're all like, okay, it's not
Officer.
Black Lives Matter. She's allowed to say
Officer,
something.
I got my eye on
I'll give
monkeypox
this
right
voice.
now. Got my eye
All
on
pox matter to me.
Chicken pox,
Chicken pox.
Turkey
I don't
pox all
see-
up.
I don't see different.
cracker pox.
It does seem like monkeys get a bad rap as far as like global diseases. Like, didn't they pin
AIDS?
AIDS on a
Yeah.
monkey?
And
And
that
then,
was
and now that we're just naming new ones,
That
we're
was
like,
them.
"Oh,
That one
monkeys."
was them.
They did AIDS. Monkeys did AIDS.
Well, they were fucking
They
each
really
other in
did.
the butt. They were fucking
Monkeys
each
did.
other in the butt.
Yeah.
These gay monkeys are fucking each other in
Listen,
the
man,
butt.
I'm gonna let you slide on a lot of
Queer
things.
monkeys. These
But
queer
monkeys
butt
did do
monkeys.
AIDS.
Queer
Monkeys did AIDS.
There's no way this isn't demonetized.
Monkeys were behind AIDS.
I think people, if
Made
you
in
get
fun of it.
if you get one thing from this episode, monkeys share needles and did AIDS.
It did AIDS.
Yeah, these queery monkeys.
I don't hate them. I just
Like
don't want them in my neighborhood.
No, I'm talking about monkeys.
Fuck my monkey.
I'm talking about the animal monkeys.
Shit
I don't want
flinging
them
everywhere.
There's too many kinds. There's tamers, gibbons, and baboons.
But
I don't know the difference.
Birthday cakes.
Some of them got that red ass just shaking it in my face, making me think.
They started AIDS.
Just to go back to that
Just to
point.
get back. We
Sorry.
need we
Just
say
to circle
more?
back around to this.
Just to circle back. They did
Family of monkeys moved in next door. I'm talking about the animal. It's a bunch of monkeys.
I'm not comfortable anymore.
All of a sudden, they're doing AIDS up and down the streets. AIDS.
Is this going on the internet?
Yeah,
No.
it's already on the
It's
internet.
No.
We
Oh,
can't.
Sorry about that.
Is this streaming? Can we just
We're
get
on.
canceled? Am I
Right.
canceled?
We have to start over. Dumbest thing Bush ever said.
Did I just get canceled? Can you ask the internet if I just got canceled for saying I can't live next to a house?
Did you have an accent? It's fine.
You actually,
They're two doors down, is a bunch of monkeys. Next door, I'm between two families of monkeys.
He's doing an accent. It's a character.
It's fine. It's
I,
just
gonna-
I was
take-
staying still and looking like kind of sad. So if anyone wanted to crop us and make that into a meme of him yelling and then just going,
Oh, yeah.
if we could get some stills right here.
yeah.
You actually got canceled for saying crackers. It's cool.
I'm not welcome in Indianapolis.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't open for
One of the
Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Bob and Tom. I can't. I won't be on Bob
Bob
and
and
Tom.
Tom.
We don't.
Oh, you cannot open for Bob
I'll
and
never
Tom.
be on Bob and Tom.
Were you going to say something about George Carlin? Way back to that.
I forgot. I'm sure I
He's
was.
trying to
I
think of-
turned it around to Judy. too,
The monkey AIDS bit really swept
Yeah.
swept through like a wildfire.
Would you prefer to Judd Apatow two-part on Judes to Nudes?
What?
What?
Do what?
Apatow did a
I
two-part
thought it was
four-hour. Did you say Apatow?
Two-part Avatar to
Is he here?
nudes?
He did a two-part on George Carlin that's on HBO Max.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
realize
okay.
he did that yet. I haven't.
They're both 2 hours. I was gonna start it last night, and I was
I'd
like,
love
2 hours.
Oh,
love
would
a
I
2 hour
rather
to
have a
nudes.
2 hour to nudes? Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Would you go 4 hour to Nudes? Went on Emo Phillips.
I would hard watch any of those weirdos from the 80s. They were my favorites.
Weird Al. There's a Weird Al.
Weird Al?
There's a Weird Al.
With Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry
That
Potter's
bio
gonna be in
thing.
it.
Yeah.
I don't know their real names.
I watched the. I probably.
His real name is Harry Potter.
I watched the Kids in the Hall Amazon doc
Mm-hmm.
and just cried.
Was it great?
It's so good.
It's
And
good.
I watched like
the
an
doc or
episode
the
of
remake, the one that they're doing now.
They did a doc before the new episodes came out.
What did you think of the new episode?
I only watched the first one and I loved it.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
it was good. Someone said they were
I
scared
thought
to
it was
watch
very
it. Someone's
funny.
like, "Don't be scared. You can
Yeah.
watch it."
Well, I was
The
a
doc
little
is
scared, 'cause,
really
like
good.
Mr. Show. I love Mr. Show. The
The
new
State.
ones were okay.
This state, you know?
Arrested Development when it came back was like,
I just wish they would give Michael Showalter, not Michael Showalter, Michael Ian Black more attempts at things.
Yeah.
Anyway, should I sell it?
Yeah.
Okay, James Fritz, finish this sentence. In 2025, Donald Trump is.
Still president.
Oh,
Oh,
My
God.
president.
Turn that over to James Fritz.
James Fritz? Yeah. Who wants to, what do you say?
Say it in a southern accent, James.
Still president.
Maggie Maye, finish this sentence. In 2025, Donald Trump is.
Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap.
Is
Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
It's a remake.
Well, they're making a.
They are doing
They
Spinal
are?
Tap.
Dang.
They are?
They are.
Yeah.
Really? I
Why
don't know
would
how I feel
Hollywood
about
make
that.
anything new?
I feel bad about it.
I like the old one.
Yeah, it's
I like the
literally
old one,
a
guys.
perfect 82 minutes.
Yeah,
of
I
comedy.
say the same thing about Trump. I like the old one. I like the one. I like
the Home Alone one.
I like the 80s Trump who'd come in and be like, yes, and just like with a hot woman on his shoulder at every 80s movie.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, who's this piece of shit?
Marlon
And
Naples.
that was it.
I like my
Yeah.
Trump selling
On
Pizza
Home Alone.
Hut. That's
When he
it.
showed up on Home Alone, I miss Home Alone.
That is so. In the 80s, when I was a kid, he was who's this piece of shit?
Yeah,
That
he
was
was always
it.
just like, why the fuck? And who's this piece of shit? And everyone's like, he's rich. And you're like, but like, why? And then he would,
Hotels.
and you're like, but, and every movie he'd be like, hello. And you'd be like, why is he in this movie?
See, I was a kid, and he'd be like at WrestleMania 4, and be like,
Yeah,
"How is
and he
this?"
But he
Fucked up
wasn't
in wrestling?
that rich. Like, he wasn't even like Jeff Bezos rich. Like,
Ted
he was just,
DiBiase,
He
really.
was
was just
80s
like-
rich.
yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
he was 80s business rich. Where he was
Yeah.
kind of like,
He
I
was
have a
touch,
he was-
Corvette.
he
I have
was
all the shit
briefcase
that
rich.
Barbie has. You know, I got a dream
but I
house
also
and
like
a Corvette.
touch Barbie when she doesn't want me to.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So that kind of
whole
rich.
He was let me get out my billfold rich.
Yeah.
He was let me carry my briefcase.
Let me
rich.
balance my checkbook. Kind of rich.
Yeah.
Do you think I have a real question?
Sure,
I
yeah.
have a sidebar.
That was
Yeah.
very real what I was saying.
I know. I didn't want to.
Wow.
Do you
Racist,
think going
racist
back?
and sexist. Who would've
Checkbooks
thought?
are real.
Do you know how George W. Bush has this kind of like adorable thing going on right
Yes,
now, where
yeah.
like
Oh.
he's seen as like
soldiers he killed.
he committed all these atrocities, but now like in pop culture, he's like, oh, look at the little Southern guy with his voice, his
Yeah.
cute
Yeah.
head, and
I gave Michelle
Do you
Obama a piece of heart cake.
Yeah.
I will say that when he was describing Zelensky, he described Zelensky as a cool little guy.
yeah,
And I was like, oh.
But do you think
That was like a-
It's the face
like
that
a
had
little?
to sell
Do you
us
think
the
Trump
fashion.
will have that turnaround where we'll
Yeah.
someday be
Liberals
like,
can't
oh, Trump, and he'll be back to like
Liberals
being
can't
in.
wait to do it.
He'll be in the
Bad
Home
movies.
Alone 27, and we'll be like, oh, there he is.
There will be
Ah.
someone
Oh,
worse.
remember when he ruined
There
the
will
country?
be someone worse than Trump, and Trump will be on MSNBC, and they'll welcome with open arms and be like, "Oh, it
But to
wasn't
the
bad
point of
then."
where he's
Yeah.
like
Well, I
where
feel
he
like
has
they're still
that
doing it. They're
George
doing that
W.
now.
factor, where it's like, oh, remember, like it's a remember the '80s kind of like
I mean,
feeling.
Trump-
of,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm so nostalgic for the really
I mean,
terrible
I
things he
I
did.
miss him on
George,
Twitter. if I'm
George
being honest.
W. never was out there like talking shit.
Yeah,
And he
no,
started
but
a
they-
war.
He wasn't
He went
blatantly.
away.
He started a
like-
war that
He was a
killed
war
lot of
criminal,
people.
but every president is a war criminal.
Yeah, but
Every
he
single
made,
one.
he
He didn't-
made a joke about not
Not
finding
Jimmy Carter.
weapons of mass destruction, and everyone laughed. It's so sinister.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
He bragged about killing a special needs woman in Texas when he was running for president and laughed about it.
Yeah.
being a debate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
a
when
good
I was
So
one.
like,
did-
this
so did
guy
Trump.
might be bad. And people
Yeah.
were like, oh, he has nicknames for the
But
press.
now we're like, hey,
I-
he should do Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's the metaphor that you use like in relationships where you're like, this new piece of shit really trumps the old piece of shit. So like it doesn't really, did I like that guy? And in retrospect, you're thinking in an unclear way, like in the moment of Bush, we all really did.
In the moment of
in the moment
Bush.
of Bush, we really didn't like him. And now in
That's because he was
comparison,
bad, but Trump is worse.
now
so
because
you're like, okay, I guess
Trump
he's
is
cute.
more of an abusive boyfriend, we're like, well, he didn't hit me.
Well, because
You
Trump didn't play ball with the press, so like the bad shit got covered more. Like, because like during the first Iraq War, it was the biggest. There were anti-war press. There were the biggest protests globally of any in the history of mankind, and
Yeah.
it was not on the news.
Yeah.
at all.
No, that's true.
There was
Yeah.
like
And there
Jimmy
wasn't the
Garofalo
internet.
was the only person on the news
Yeah.
saying maybe we shouldn't go to war.
That's
And
not true.
everyone was
Phil
like,
Donahue. Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue had the #1 show, got
Yeah.
canceled.
And we all
happened to Phil
couldn't
Donahue?
film it with
Right.
our own.
Exactly.
Right.
But I
Right.
think it's like a thing of like George W. Bush was the president that like no one thought was a good president, but you wanted to have a beer with.
Yes.
Like that was his
More than
like thing.
Gore,
Oh God, he's
more
at
than
least
Kerry.
seems cool.
It was
At
a
least
recovering
he'd be
alcoholic.
fun.
I want to
Right. I want to be there when he falls
Yeah,
off
I
that
want
wagon.
him
you
off.
know? Trump seems like a mean drunk, like someone who
Oh,
would
yeah.
not pay the Uber, someone
Yeah.
you would have to like save for. So it's like I don't want to even go out drinking
Someone-
with this dude.
Well,
Yeah.
and I
Trade
feel like
Sammy
conservatives are doing
Well,
that
Trump
now
doesn't
with
even
Trump.
drink.
Yeah, he
just
doesn't
does
drink.
pills, right?
But like with Trump,
He
he's
does
now
pills.
doing
That
like,
makes so much sense.
I
that he
I know,
does
of course,
pills.
he's a weird.
he's now
sober
doing
dude.
like conservative podcasts, but even those people are like, oh, he's not cool at all. He's not like fun or hip or funny or cool. He's just like saying terrible. Because have you seen the like new when he started like
I
a
missed what you
podcast
said at the beginning.
He
with
started
Trump.
the network?
Oh.
Oh no, he started
Like
the Truth
conservatives
Network,
are
right?
trying to do what globally everybody did with George W. Bush. They're trying to do that now with Trump, but he's not
Let
like
him have a podcast.
funny
Don't
or
let him be
fun.
president.
Oh, you don't think
so.
Trump's funny?
but
I
I've
think
seen him
Trump
on
is
a
very
few like
funny
podcasts.
sometimes.
Yeah.
When no one thought he could win, and he was just ripping apart the Republican field. It was very funny.
When he was trashing,
he was just like, "Little Marco, you fucking pussy," and then like,
I still say when I
"Ted
have,
Cruz, your dad is the Zodiac killer." It was amazing.
I still can't think of low
Your wife
energy.
looks like a dog.
Yeah.
Didn't you tell her you look like a dog?
I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
I still can't think of low energy without Jeb.
It's so funny. Low energy.
Like,
Jab.
he's
Killed
very,
him.
very Jeb on stage.
He was supposed to win. It was his time, and Trump
Yeah.
just was like, "This guy's a little low energy, don't you think?" And everyone was like,
That's true. I mean, we also are living in a time, again, with retrospect, thinking about the time we really didn't think Trump. We really didn't think. At least I know in California, but I don't.
No one-
we really didn't think Trump was going to win.
There's
Like, that was not the
leftist
first time?
broadcasters
No.
who were like, "I
No,
called
we
it."
were
I'm
like,
"No,
yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't."
yeah. The first time,
No.
I mean, it was like,
Chapo Trap.
no, it was like watching some, again, 80s movie where the missile was coming towards the earth and you were like, somebody have the Supergirl save it or something's going to happen. But then it just collided. into
538
the
says it's impossible.
Because every
Oh,
day it'd be
man,
like,
yeah.
well,
Nate Silver. God,
Yeah.
you let us down.
every day he
Your
would do
math.
something worse than the last day that he did, or abuse somebody worse, or say something worse.
No,
and
but
you'd be like,
before
this
it
can't-
happened,
no,
we really
before
didn't
it happened, they'd
think
be
it was
like,
going to
and
happen.
then he like grabbed a woman in her pussy, and we're like, that's crazy. And then like every time it'd be like, well, I can't believe that. And then they're like, let's put him in office. And then you're like,
I mean,
How-
but it was funny when he brought all of Bill Clinton's abusers and sat them in the front row. That's fucking
Yeah. I will
That
give
is-
him that move.
that is
Yeah.
funny.
wow, that is
I
deeply
forgot
evil.
about that.
I didn't even know about this fact.
Dude, he's doing like pro wrestling hill tricks. And
Well,
shit.
that was
Wow,
like,
that
what's
is-
crazy about Trump is that it was
That is a hill trick.
every single day he was doing something
Yeah.
like that. So now, like, you tabulate all the Trumpisms, like, oh yeah, I forgot about when he
I
pulled
forgot
that,
about
like,
when all of
public
these
thing.
all these women came out. All these Arkansas women came out in the debate. Yeah.
right. And
There's
now,
these
like, the right,
terrifying-
and now the right wing gets to run on being like
There's gonna be a great,
anti-pedophile, even though they've had
Even though the most
4
pedophiles,
times as many
Yeah,
pedophiles.
most
as
pedophiles.
The
He-
most of them.
Democrats
He
have
raped
sex
a
with
14-year-old.
underage women.
Dennis
That would be-
Hastert was
Sex
the
with underage
Speaker
men.
of the House for a decade,
Dennis Hastert.
and no one talks about he was just fucking little boys for a decade.
yeah, they all, you know.
He was a wrestling coach.
The wrestling coach, Slippery Slope.
And
Are
again,
you-
and again, if you say it in a southern
That was the
accent,
wrestling movie he would do on that.
I'm a wrestling
I'm a
coach.
wrestling coach. I don't touch
I
my boys.
don't do what you think I'm doing.
I'm not fucking the little boys. I'm wrestling.
These
the
are
little
moves.
boys.
wrestling.
These are moves.
Oh, he's doing his
I'm teaching
finishing
the
move.
little boys
No, he's
moves.
doing his finishing move, the slippery slope.
Are you going to miss?
Trigger warning for anybody.
Oh,
that's
this one.
been touched
For
on
any wrestling coaches out there, don't listen to this episode. If you're just a good, solid
You're a good
wrestling
solid
coach,
wrestling.
I have a feeling this episode's gonna come up in like a
You're good
No,
on
algorithm.
shout out to the good-hearted
the
wrestlers.
good-hearted,
Good
wholesome
wrestling coaches out
You're
there.
out there. I'm
You know who
maybe.
you are, the one.
Are
The
you
what?
going to miss Madison Cawthorn, the wheelchair Nazi?
Who?
Who?
Who? That wheelchair Nazi.
The wheelchair Nazi.
What?
My
Madison?
favorite kid's book.
There's a guy named Madison Cawthorn, the youngest member of Congress, who well, he's still there. But he lost his what's it called when you go off and get somebody from
Primary?
you lost his primary. He
He
loves,
made the number one mistake.
being gay.
No, talking about the Republican cocaine orgies.
So he's like,
And they fucking
he went on a
murked
podcast.
his
and
ass,
like,
dude.
and he's like, they're always trying to get me to go to orgies and do cocaine.
They're like, listen.
And then all the compromat came out of it.
Yeah, they're like, okay, well, here's you in women's lingerie. Here's you humping a dude's face.
Yeah.
Here's you grabbing a dude's crotch. And he's like, it's funny.
Sounds fun.
Which means one
I wish I
thing.
knew what you were talking
The
about.
cocaine
I
orgies.
wish I-
surprised
I
you
mean,
don't.
it sounds fun.
Which means one thing: the cocaine orgies are 100% happening in real.
At least
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
I mean, they
Oh,
might not.
at least they're doing something fun. You
Yes,
know?
they
At
murked
least the
him.
Republicans are having a good
Yes.
time.
So he
They
gets
took
like
him
a,
out to dry, dude.
oh, so if they were like, ha 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 ha, of course we don't. Like, then you're like, okay, there's no. But if they're like, fuck you, here's the compromise.
They ruined his career in 2 weeks.
So they're definitely having cocaine orgies.
Oh,
Come on, man.
it's
I'm
like-
wide
I
open.
think that might have
Gotcha.
just been the last straw. That just sounds like some mean
last
girl
Coke
shit.
straw.
You know, you say, "Oh, Regina George takes Slim Fast." She's like, "You want to make lies about me? I will ruin your whole career right now just for fun." And I think it was like a situation. Nobody liked Madison Cawthorn's ass anyway. They were tired of it. That was just the straw that broke the crack. They're like, "Okay, watch it. Get in your careers."
It seems low stakes. Like with everything going on in the
Yeah.
country,
What's the
we don't care. Yeah, there's a
What
country.
about the war?
There's a whole
War.
country actively.
And frankly, you can do
You got to care
No.
about encouraging my
care.
children to do cocaine.
We don't
I don't
care.
even know
Have a
where
good
Ukraine is. Don't do cocaine. That's all
not cocaine. Peters, talk to me about baby formula. You have a child. You have,
We got out of the baby game right at time, right in time, right when it hit.
suspicious.
We had a baby. I know, right? We hoarded it, and we were looking at similar. I got this. Wait, I'm gonna sell it. And it's
I
just
have a baby.
formula. It's some cases in my
But the
house.
abortion.
never quit this from.
Yeah.
No,
I'll do that
that
for your baby.
that's good. Like I bet we put some Nestle's.
What if there was like a
Yeah,
mix
oh,
up?
yeah.
It's like a mix up at the Nestle's company, and that rabbit is like, I put chocolate in the formula.
I think I've been doing some selective news reading because I can't keep up with all of it. So I don't know about the baby formula.
So here's what I don't.
You don't have to know. Like
Mix
you
them.
kids, you
Yeah,
don't have
I'm
to
reading
know.
about abortions. I'm reading about the other baby
stuff.
formula.
Okay, I have one for you.
I
I'm
don't
gonna-
know why.
Well, now
But,
you
like,
have to have babies, but you
Yeah.
can't get for
This
I
it.
read
next
about the
segment-
other babies.
You have to have the baby, but what are they gonna eat?
This next
Don't
segment is
get rid
called-
of them in the womb before they can be out here.
I'm gonna have a segment called
Watch them
Danielle
die in
Reacts
front
to
of you.
News. You ready?
Sure.
You've not heard any of this. So a flight attendant for SpaceX said Elon Musk
Oh.
asked her to quote unquote do more during a massage. The billionaire founder allegedly exposed his penis to her and offered to buy her a horse, according to claims.
Again,
Then
that's when you're exposed his penis
I
and
like
said,
when
and
the
by
baby-
horse,
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
I like when you have to flip
Okay.
to page
Order
2 of
horse.
the accusation.
she reported the incident to SpaceX, and Musk's company paid her $250,000 in a severance agreement.
That's it?
That's not
Plus
enough.
a
You
horse.
didn't get a horse?
Yeah.
I don't know. No word on the
Yeah,
horse.
no
That's
horse.
about a,
That
that's
is if
about
Elon,
a-
that is
a good horse
unacceptable.
price.
If Elon
Yeah,
Musk is trying to cover up a sexy
That's a good
assault,
massage.
that is a horrible amount of money for Elon Musk. I like that he offered the horse. That's creative. That's a little daddy weird stuff. That's a little, I'll give you a pony.
I couldn't hold on.
Weird stuff.
Who covers up? Do
That's
you
what I
want?
call
Do
my
you
penis.
want to see my dick by saying my immediate reaction is, do you want a little horse?
I'll buy you a horse.
Well, I
No way this bitch want to pay her rent or buy a car or anything. She wants a
She wants a
pony to
horse.
ride
That's
around
daddy
in
weird
her
stuff.
studio apartment.
That's daddy weird.
Yeah, that's worse than winning a car on like a game show and being like, now I gotta get into like, oh now I gotta get a
That's like
stable, I gotta get bills to pay. Fuck.
Somebody said
giant
if somebody
shovel for
whipped
the
out their
shit.
dick and had that much money, and they that's like saying I'll get you a jet ski or something.
I just
That's
freaking
good.
I
That's
love
not
how the
an
reaction
offer.
was like, yeah, I did that. Describe my penis. Did you see that?
I thought he said something like,
Oh,
"Oh,
fucking
It
weird.
looks dick-like.
I don't know why you would ever whip out your dick and talk about a horse at the same time. That seems like a
Daddy
bad
weird
idea.
stuff.
Daddy weird
Daddy
stuff.
weird stuff.
I'd be like, so temples are weird, huh? Just to make it look big by comparison. Bring that-
I'll buy you a thimble.
Just doing like this.
If somebody whips out their dick with it being the richest man in the world, and the first thing he thinks of is only a couple $1,000s, which that's just a couple $1,000s to him,
And
or
Oh, sure.
I'll give you a horse. Daddy weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
up
Yeah, I
there.
think he might have
Yeah.
some.
That's the name of the horse.
I'll tell you this much: a blowjob for just a horse is gonna have hella teeth. Okay, it's gonna be good. At all.
It's like a horse eating on an apple.
Mm.
Maybe
I'm
that's
gonna be
what he
humming
wanted.
Mr. Ed. It's gonna be a bad situation
Maybe
for
that's
everybody.
what he
Fucked up
wanted. He
horse.
wanted a horse drop. Maybe that's his daddy weird stuff.
Yeah.
He was
He
like,
never
I'm in,
got the horse.
I'm into
that he
horse
wanted.
play, and what I wanted was a toothy blow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
What
put
I
the- he put-
wanted.
He put the cock before the horse.
Yeah.
Just covering up sexually assaulting a woman and being like, I'll get you a little donkey. I could get you some salamanders. Perhaps a scorpion.
I'll buy you a goldfish.
On hand,
Oh,
one
I've got a
time
pet
frogs.
center here. Look, get you a couple frogs.
On a
Oh, how about
I'll get you some
tadpoles?
turtles.
How
Huh?
big are you?
with guinea pigs.
What did that
Oh, I'm
upset you?
sorry.
Here's a jar of silverfish.
You want some fireflies? I shook them good for you.
I don't know,
Why
like,
is it
finger
a
over
little
the
bit
mouth
now?
that I
Did that
caught.
upset you? How about a jar of silver? I would actually let somebody assault me for a jar of silver. Okay. That's creative. Now that's creative.
You want silverfish?
That's creative. I don't know how you catch them. I don't
No,
know.
it's impressive.
That's my favorite band from the 90s. Like, are you going to wait, Fat Boy, until tomorrow?
Yeah. It's also kind of
That's
a
your
low
jars
ball.
of clay,
Jars of silver.
Yeah.
silver chair.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Considering,
Jars of
like,
clay.
considering he
Open
owns,
fire, huh?
isn't a horse? It's kind of a low ball considering he owns fucking spaceships.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. That's what he thinks of
Slide
women.
my
Like
dick.
she could have been like, I have a counter
Yeah.
offer, and it's going to space.
I have a counter offer.
She works
It's not
But she
working
would.
here.
Well, no, I couldn't wrap my head around like
Yeah,
she.
how about not getting sexually assaulted?
Yeah, not.
He said to the moon.
Can I just go to space without getting sexually assaulted? She was like a flight attendant in space, right? A SpaceX flight attendant?
Yeah.
I couldn't wrap my head around that.
You know how they say in space, HR can't hear your screams.
You know it.
That was his good. That was his movies. Like I can't get
Maggie
in trouble in
gets the jar of
space.
silverfish for that.
I'm the mayor of space.
Ooh,
You get a jar of silver.
You get a jar of silverfish for that
Put them in
joke.
your chairs, everybody. You get a toothy space blowjob. Okay, we're gonna play a game. This is a game I've been playing where I make you guys. I do a tournament of the top 8 Billboard songs of a specific year. And since George W. Bush started the show,
These are songs about billboards.
this is a song. These are the top 8 songs from 2003. So I'm gonna have 1 versus 8, 4 versus 5, 3 versus 6, 2 versus 7 in a tournament decided by you folks. There is no correct answer, just in your opinion.
Okay.
The number 1 song of 2003 is "In the Club" by 50 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all familiar with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can you sing us a little
Yeah,
bit?
I don't know.
Boom, boom. That's how it goes.
Bum, bum.
I'd like you to
Bum,
sample
bum,
each
Can
one of
you
these.
sing it or
Go,
offer me
shorty.
a horse?
Bum
I would
shorty,
like.
it's your birthday. Yo, we don't give a fuck. It's not your birthday. That one.
Okay.
Okay, now I get
Versus,
it.
this
Now
is a
I know.
song I cannot sing because I've never heard it in my life. I even listened to it on Spotify today, and I was like, I got nothing. "Miss You" by Aaliyah. So, "In the Club" by 50 Cent
I
versus.
kind of remember.
You
Aaliyah.
do?
I don't remember the song, but I remember. Aaliyah.
I remember "Dust Yourself Off and Try Again." That one, but I do not remember
Is it
"Miss You."
I miss you.
There you go. Look at that one.
There you
Hey,
go.
Maggie Maye. You get the jar of
Again, jar of
silverfish.
silverfish for Maggie Maye.
That sounds right. Sure.
Something. I miss you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Perfect.
I think so.
I think-
Even if it's wrong,
I
it's
think
right.
you got it.
I
Yeah.
think
You
she
got
got it. She gets the silverfish.
Didn't Aaliyah tragically die in some?
She did.
Yeah.
In the SpaceX accident.
Yeah.
And
Didn't she
Yeah.
die in a space?
and she
related-
was R. Kelly.
She was with R.
She
Kelly.
was R. Kelly.
Which actually I
She's
think just
married
saved
to
her
R.
She
life.
was married to
I
R.
think that
Kelly
just
when
saved her
she was
life.
like 14.
Yes.
I think
So
it just
she said, "I don't want the
Allegedly.
horse. I'll take the marriage."
R.
And
Kelly's
Yeah.
probably like, tell me more about these no laws in space. Everyone keeps talking about. Hey, Elon, what's what
no,
am I
Mr.
gonna do to get a
Mr.
spaceship?
Kelly, the pee goes everywhere.
Yeah, it's actually he could not pull
Well, he was
off.
gonna go to space, but you have to learn how to read.
He
Damn.
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, take that, R. Kelly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does that mean to say about a career pedophile?
No,
Mix the truth.
You're like, no, make fun of
you
him.
can't pile on R. Kelly.
Career
No,
pedophile.
career pedophile.
I love how people are like, he couldn't
Predatory.
do it. He made songs about guys.
I went to career day, and all I got was wrestling coach.
I didn't hear that. I heard like he didn't do it. He just stepped in the name of love. Not even God. They were like, "Oh, slap hard."
I mean, that's the
So
pedophile
did he.
music move. It's like,
I throw my panties to him.
"In the Club" by 50 Cent versus "Miss You" by Aaliyah. Who
In the
says?
Club.
I say
Who's
In the Club.
better?
Which one we
What-
think?
Yeah, which
I
one is
mean, just
What?
up to you? Which song do you think is a better song?
Better. Oh,
A better song.
I like
Oh.
Maggie Maye's version
Yeah.
of "Miss You."
That was good, but she's at. She'll be in next year's. Okay. 4 versus 5. "Crazy in Love" by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
That one.
Versus-
In 2003?
2003. Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Versus-
Bob had on that list.
Versus close. This next one is "When I'm Gone" by 3 Doors Down.
Oh,
So
yeah.
hold me when
Not
I'm
bad.
here.
Yeah.
Wrap
Which
me
one
when
is
I'm
that
wrong.
I don't know what.
I don't know that
no.
song, but I'm sure it goes.
When I'm here, when I'm gone,
When I'm gone.
Now I'm
See?
there, you don't always
That was
be
pretty
there,
close.
Yeah.
love me when I'm gone.
Oh yeah.
3 Doors Down. That's the one.
When I'm gone.
People were still doing any better.
When I'm
voice
gone.
in 2000.
Ribba-dibba-doo is Creed.
It's your friend that
I mean,
wore
Creed,
like
3 Doors
tight
Down.
pants with like bedazzled floor leaves and a black shirt. What was the song they always played as they drove their Mustang?
Yes. Do you have crosses on the butt of your jeans? If you
Yeah.
do,
What was the song
White
that they
Seed.
danced to
Or,
at their
White
wedding
Seed
for their
jeans.
first dance?
Or horseshoes for some
Are we going
Remember horseshoe jeans?
"Crazy in Love"?
I think they're called Luckies.
Crazy Love.
"Crazy in
I
Love."
know Beyonce was crushing it that long ago.
Well,
2003.
Well,
Yeah.
even
Wow,
before
I
that,
was just
uh,
fresh out of high school.
2000, she had a.
Wait, you're really
Destiny's
going
Child.
3 Doors
Destiny's
down toe to toe with Beyonce
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
That's not, you can't.
That's
do
Those
a
are
that.
the
Yeah,
4 versus
almost.
5.
I mean, I think it's a two-way tie for
When
laugh.
Who says "Crazy in Love"?
I did.
For sure.
I did.
Okay.
If I have to pick,
If we're taking this
Yeah, come
seriously,
on.
then you have.
"Crazy in Love"
When
moves
did
on.
Beyonce
That never did it for me.
Destiny's Child to the curb? When was that?
Oh, okay.
Like,
That was
90s.
single.
90s?
That was Single
90s.
Ladies was her first solo hit, right?
Yes.
My
Everything-
timelines are fucked up
Okay.
Yeah, by 2003, I was
Because
already,
of
I'd
the
already
war?
given up.
because of the war, yeah.
Yeah.
And because I got a couple donkeys for
Number-
the sexual assault.
Couple donkeys. Number 3.
I know
a
the
lot of
horse and
hair.
two
This is
space
number
companies.
6. Number 3 is "Get Busy" by Sean Paul. Not my favorite Sean
Damn,
Paul
That was
song.
song.
a good time in music.
I
This
literally
wasn't-
didn't listen to any of this shit.
Oh, give me the light.
This wasn't the best year of
Okay,
music.
"Get Busy" by Sean Paul versus
know
"Unwell" by Matchbox 20. Which
Okay,
I'm not
another-
there, but I'm just a little hot. That
I'm
one.
not crazy. I'm
I'm
just
just
a
a
little
little
unwell.
Yeah, that's the one.
Good, that's
I'm not crazy.
I know right now you don't
For
care.
sure.
So,
So a teenager right now. You don't care.
That's a good. That's
That's a
Are we
good one
going-
to scream when you were 16.
I don't know the other one. How's
Which
the other
is
one?
Get Busy.
I don't know that
Get
one.
Busy's like, it's like
Get
shake that thing.
I remember like lazy repetitive rapping being the thing in the
He was
early 2000s.
Jamaican
We're just
or
like get
Very-
busy,
yeah, very
get busy.
Cisco.
I'm gonna say the phrase
Oh,
again.
Cisco
Get hard.
time.
That's
So we're
not the
going-
song.
Are we going Matchbox 20?
Matchbox
Yeah,
20.
yeah, I think we are.
All the way.
I'm not rapping.
Number two, the number 2 song of 2003, unfortunately, slaps harder than any other,
Okay.
but it is remixed to Ignition by R.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh.
We're going just by song. Like they're made in a vacuum. That's
Are we
the one.
trying to separate the art from the artist?
Oh, we got
I
the
can't.
Are we all gonna get canceled?
I can't.
Number 7 is, I don't even know if this man did anything bad or not. It's
You
possible.
can't pee in
He's a
space
man.
by R. Kelly.
Number seven is Right There by Chingy.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
that's a
I
good
remember
one.
right there.
What's
There.
right
That's a
there?
I remember
good
right
one.
there.
Right there was actually
I
pretty
love
good.
it when you do that right there.
Right there.
But y'all are lying.
Right there.
Y'all are lying.
I
Right
think
there.
this
Say
is
remix.
proof that 2003 was awful.
Look,
for music. They're close. They're
See, this
close.
goes back to my repetitive rap.
No,
Right there, right there, right there, right there. That's the whole song. That's the whole song.
What year was Bowski?
I'm not exaggerating, that's the song.
What song? What year is that? 2003.
Yeah, it's no Love Me Do. I hate repetitive things in pop music.
This I got my mind set on you. Okay,
At least that song had a verse.
who says Right There by Chingy?
I'm not. I can't.
No, I don't
Well,
know.
no.
Wait,
we
what's
have to.
That is
Versus-
a career
versus-
for
Have to.
I mean, I'm sorry.
After the party, it's the
Sit down on Coke and Rum.
Come on, man.
See,
Oh,
like
that's
every.
fun.
We live in Chicago 10 years.
Now
play
Pop
that.
off when that fucking plays.
Now
It didn't matter where.
a sideways
A
8.
hockey game.
You are right. You are right.
the Republican National
A bar full of
Convention.
Irish
Popped
immigrants
off.
popped off when that shit. It was insane.
In Chicago
It
in
was
2004, if that song came on
Anywhere.
anywhere,
A
That's
funeral.
not just Chicago, yeah.
And people would just go crazy.
anywhere,
Like we're not that sad.
people would stop a wedding if a car went by without it going on with the windows down.
It's true.
Okay,
That got him 10 extra years of freedom. That song was that good.
people are like, I want to see these women.
They played it. Yeah, they played
Right.
it at his sentencing hearing, and they're like, okay.
They deserve justice, but we might have another one this good in him. Give him a decade.
If he has 2 more of these in him,
Yeah.
we cut it by 15 years.
And he get trapped in the closet for 39 verses, and we were like, lock this motherfucker up.
If he had just given us more Ignition. Round 2, the winners from round 1, In the Club by 50 Cent versus Crazy in Love by Beyonce featuring
Ooh,
Jay-Z.
that's a good matchup.
It is a good matchup.
What is it? Say the first one.
In the Club by 50 Cent,
Okay.
he's upside down doing
The beat of Crazy Love.
I got my number one.
People on Twitter during the Super Bowl were like, why is 50 Cent upside down? And I'm like, fuck you. That's from the video.
Yeah.
He's in a
19.
And also, he's
Yeah.
hiding a poor physique.
and also food
By
tasting.
hanging up, everybody knows that if you packed on a few pounds, and you're going on television, you hang upside down.
He was jacked. He was jacked
He
in
was
2003.
fucking Dorito Jack today. He was fucking strong as shit. His arms didn't even go down. He was just hanging upside down like this.
Yeah.
It was an
last
Strong as fuck.
It was an effortless hang upside down.
I remember the last season of Mr. Belvedere when Mr. Belvedere sat hanging upside down the whole season.
Only you.
And he
could've
still
made that
sat
work.
on his own balls.
Whoa, throwback, Mr.
The whole
Belvedere.
The whole last season. of Mr.
It's
Belvedere.
not a Brido podcast if I don't bring up Mr. Belvedere.
Well, itself, Mr. Belvedere
I wanna
references
go
in
through-
today's era. I will say.
I wanted
I
somebody
agree.
to do like the Keith Hernandez loogie with how you got from 50 Cent to Mr. Belvedere.
Do it in 4 moves, no matter what.
Break this down for me.
Yeah, I want to see the moves.
I'm impressed with your beautiful mind that you got to Mr.
That's
Belvedere's.
me drawing on the floor, but it's just Mr. Belvedere's balls. How do we
No, James is doing math. Crazy Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, which is not their best song, some might say. Some might say it's Bonnie and Clyde.
Better. It's a better song.
But did
Or
Bonnie and
Ape
Clyde
Shit.
I don't
have-
know though.
Ape Shit.
Yeah.
Oh! Young Love, you know, and the flow is. What does he say? Anyway. In the Club by 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Crazy Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
That's a
I'm going 50 all day.
One for 50 Cent.
Oh, I'm sorry, 50.
fitting.
It's a 5-0. It's up to you. Dealer's choice.
I'm gonna go Beyonce.
I'm gonna go Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go.
Beyonce moves to the finals.
It's a tough call.
That was
Wrong
tough.
call, you know.
Beyonce goes to the finals. Now, okay. So, the number 6 versus number 2. I'm not crazy. I'm just a Match wins.
That's gonna win this whole thing.
Do you know who
If
it's
I have
facing?
any say-
Do you know who it's facing?
It's,
Wait, did In the
it's
Club
gonna
lose?
face Beyonce.
No, this is
lost.
no,
Ignition,
In
right?
a Club lost.
Fuck
This
this shit.
is Matchbox 20 Unwell versus Ignition by R. Kelly.
Ignition.
I can't do it.
Ignition featuring R. Kelly.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
Whatever, he ain't gonna get any more money from this podcast.
He-
unless
he's
they-
not, I'm not saying that I support him in any way other than it's a better song than Unwell. We all know it.
Now,
Yeah, I
he's,
mean, Annie
Yeah.
Hall
He's
is a
listening
better,
from prison and he's like, still got it. Still popular.
now, James, in 2004, you're at a bar in
Yeah,
Chicago.
friend
No,
request.
Nobody's
tonight.
listening to this.
Checking it up and like he carves it in anytime he's mentioned positively on a podcast. He puts like a slash on his cell wall. And
You guys are
I
right.
got
Don't
sleep-
mess with the
Sleeping
Zohan.
well tonight,
Don't
Cal.
mess with the Zohan is a better film than Annie Hall. You guys are right.
Sometimes we make exceptions. Sometimes we make exceptions.
And I'd
but
say
not
all
for
the
R.
time.
Kelly.
No, but James, it's late at night in Chicago. It's 2004. No one's on the dance floor, and all of a sudden you hear, I'm not crazy. I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
And your hammer. And your hammer. Oh yeah. I'm standing on
I'm
the
like,
table.
I gotta go find a bar that's playing in the club. I Hellbent Press.
So, final. Is everybody saying, except for Andy, remix to Ignition?
Oh, it feels.
Yeah, I'm standing strong.
Okay.
It feels bad.
I
Yeah.
hope that you're happy. You got that on tape after the thing that was before you. Everyone heard Andy say,
No, I said I can't vote for R. Kelly.
oh,
Yeah, I said I
so
can't.
2
Wait,
votes.
are you saying what I said was a pro R. Kelly statement?
No. Anti.
No, we're
Thank
saying
you.
that R.
I'm
Kelly
saying you're
always
right.
listens
Okay,
to Mike
thank you.
Bridenstine's on
Get that-
I mean,
podcast.
I've voted Democrat my whole life. This
In the
is not
prison,
even
they
close
only
to
get-
my most shameful vote.
Yeah.
I voted for Hillary. Okay. The finals for 2003. Clinton.
More bodies than
Rodham Clinton.
I voted for Hillary Rodham NAFTA Clinton. Hashtag Clinton body count.
She also is going and one.
Yeah.
And one.
Still got it. People like me.
Also listening to the Bridenstine podcast.
Still popular.
I'm coming back.
The finals.
We're running, Bill.
2024.
We got it. Listen to this podcast.
Somebody wake up the big dog. The finals for 2003. In the Club by 50 Cent. No, he said Crazy. Sorry.
Nah, you already fucked that one
Okay. The finals for 2003. Crazy Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
up. Y'all did this to
In the
yourself.
club was the Bernie Sanders of that.
That was
That
my
was
number
the-
one. That was my number one.
Hashtag In the Club would have won.
That was my number one. And again, I got too excited.
Crazy Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z versus
Thought we'd have a better world. but no.
Ignition by R. Kelly.
Robert.
Robert.
The
Jefferson
two-party
Kelly.
duopoly once again. Who's winning?
Inmate
R. Kelly.
4791 Kelly.
It's America.
R. Kelly. Remix to Ignition versus
R. Kelly's gonna win this. Isn't
Who wants to make an
Hey,
argument?
Jay-Z also.
We're about to
made
make a
some shit.
terrible.
Jay-Z sold crack. Kids.
Jay-Z got slapped in an elevator not for no reason.
That's true.
Salon.
A sister doesn't slap.
For no reason.
for no reason.
right.
You know what I mean?
Which one of
Y'all
y'all are
know
the
that.
salon?
Who's the salon?
Who's the salon?
I don't know.
Depends on
Whichever one didn't get the horse. You know what I mean? You know, I was like, I didn't get a horse. I went for that and didn't get a horse.
Meet me in the elevator.
That's a brain. It's getting slapped.
Let's go over the plan again. We become space flight attendants and we get a horse
And we get
to
a
share.
horse.
You know how women are. You know how women are. They're always going to space flight attendant college, then getting a job as a space flight attendant, just so they can extort a genius for a horse.
What's so hard about
story.
that?
Classic
What is
women
so
stuff.
hard about
Women be shopping. Women
fucked
be
it up.
going to
Flight attendant
flight
school.
attendant school to work for a billionaire to,
Women be horse.
to give massage
To get a horse.
To get a horse.
to have
it? Women be loving
a
horses.
partial
How
horse
they
play.
are.
Horse slaying around.
You cowards, stop stalling.
You know what?
What are the choices?
I'm sticking to Beyonce. I'm going to be. I'm
I
gonna
want to go
open up the
Beyonce too
book.
because I can't. I
You
can't.
know what? This is being recorded. I have a moral duty to
Yeah, there
choose
you go.
Beyonce.
Here you
Knowles.
You know what?
Beyonce knows.
I go Beyonce too.
I'll
'cause
even say it philosophically. I'll say it philosophically. Crazy in Love was a better song.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
that song
It's a good
taught
hook.
a lot of people how to break their backs. So remix to Ignition.
Oh,
And the marching
remix
band
to
drum
what?
breaks.
You know,
Yeah.
there was no Ignition one. Okay, he
That's
hoodwinked
true.
all of
That's
us.
true.
This is when the grand jury
That's a
started
good
being like,
point.
wait a damn minute, remix to what? Okay, let's go ahead and check some of the ages on some of them women he was with. Yeah, that song hoodwinked a lot of people, but not me. So Beyonce, Crazy in
Anybody
Love. She was
have-
honest about it. She's like, I'm crazy in love.
that's
That
Yeah.
seems to be
Yeah.
the most bulletproof
And-
argument of the day.
That's
Yeah.
a very good
Uh-huh.
You
point.
win. And
She saved the best for last. She showed us that part. The winner for 2003,
It's not even our top 10 songs of hers.
Crazy in Love by Beyonce featuring Jay-Z. Who has plugs? Puterbaugh, where are you going to be?
Great love.
Bugs?
Crazy.
Space. I'm in space to get, trying to get a horse for my sister.
Bugs? Are we?
I get a horse, not my sister.
Where do you find the Puterbaugh?
Are you talking about on the web or on the real life? On the web.
Up to you.
Oh,
Up to
take
you.
it to Instagram. Take your horses right on over to Instagram. Puterbaugh, Tiff, Puterbaugh, Danny. We run a show at Akbar for Sundays of the month.
Mm.
I didn't know we were turning around to plugs.
Yeah, and if
I know.
Did you know the
If
rest
you
of it was
come-
coming?
if you
No,
come to the
Because of
show,
war?
you get, of course, a small horse, a donkey, pony, tiny horse,
miniature?
a horse.
Oh, one of those minis?
Yeah,
Mini.
mini horse.
The horses that you think are ponies, but
Yeah,
they're
the
actual
baby-
real adult horses?
Yeah, the little baby adult horses, tiny
Right.
horses. Yeah, they're good. Then you get one of those to come to the show.
Maggie Maye, where do you want people to find your stuff?
Okay, I'm gonna be doing Hunk Live on May 22nd.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Doing that.
I can vouch.
Um,
I can vouch.
Maggie Maye, haha, on all of the things. May is spelled Maye, and I'm going to be in Mill Valley in June 16th.
Mill Valley. Andy Peters. where do you want people to
I'm at
find you?
Andy M. Peters on Instagram. I never leave my house,
What is
except
this?
for things like this.
Similac in the garage.
I got Similac in
In the back.
Sim.
I got Similac in the back.
Aclac.
Come by my house. I'm like, but don't because I'm letting in the crew and value if this shit goes on. Last Monday of every month, I'm at the Blind Barber in Culver City for the secret show. That's it.
Which is a fun show.
It is
It's
a fun
good.
show.
That is
Good.
fun.
Fritz.
Nice, did it? Oh, you guys.
I've
You're
never
on.
done it. I've
James.
never done it.
All right,
I've never
James,
been asked.
you're in.
Is that real?
Yeah,
Have Fritz do it. He's
We'll get Fritzy.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
You
I
do
don't-
get paid in a jar of silverfish, so you should.
So you actually get paid in grilled cheese sandwiches.
I'll
Oh,
throw
yeah,
That
that
is
in.
true.
Give us what is it, a falafel or something?
Would you get a flaw?
Yeah, some dude brought what was it?
Oh, he brought. Because the grilled cheese cook didn't show up the day you
Yeah.
did it.
This is nice dude.
And
showed
this
up
guy
with-
got a samosa house. Shout out
There
to
we go.
Samosa House
Samosa
for
House.
bringing food that night. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. That was solid.
that was tight.
Fritz, where are you going to be? Where do we people find you?
The podcast I've been helping on, Frankie Quinona's show podcast, we just got picked up for a second season. So
Ooh,
that's
hoot
cool.
hoot.
It's like a sketch podcast. Frankie's a genius. Check
Wait,
that out.
podcasts get picked up for seasons?
Yeah,
His-
Grandpa, wake
his-
up.
If you're Frankie, they do.
Yeah. I will say James Fritz
I
just
surprisingly
keep
good
doing
country music.
No,
uh,
no, the
songwriter.
money's in the improv troupe. So.
Zip.
Um,
Zip.
No, you're doing fine. Look, no, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, but that happened. Thanks for belittling it and not booking me on your long-running show. So check that show out, and I'll be Laura Keitlinger, who's the best, is prepping for an album, and she's doing like a run of shows at Lyric Hyperion in the upcoming month.
Nice.
I'll be open for her on the
Oh,
16th.
she's amazing.
So go to any and all those shows. That'll
When?
be
June,
dope.
June 16th?
Yeah, I'm on the 16th, but
That's fun.
I think she's doing like a run every week, show every weekend.
She's amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's not called Lyric anymore. Whatever it's called.
New or
The-
Los Angeles
isn't it called,
Comedy
like the
Club.
Los Angeles
Yeah,
Comedy
yeah.
Club?
Really?
Yeah.
This world we live in.
Or no, the California Comedy Club.
California.
Right. Not a pizza.
Triple
kitchen.
C.
California Comedy Kitchen.
I'm doing the Triple C. That'll be good for podcasts. If you're doing the Triple C, that's an easy plug.
3C.
I'll be at the Triple C.
Yeah, and I'll be at California Pizza Kitchen.
The-
trying
I'll
to get
be
a job.
I work for the
Like
D
this.
Triple C.
I'll be at the
3C.
California the
Do you boys want to? Do you want to?
I'll be the CPK.
producers? No.
Send it that way.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Okay.
Follow all their stuff. That's the show.
R. Kelly,
Okay.
not innocent.
R. Kelly,
No,
guilty.
Bad
Very
person.
guilty.
Guilty.
Elon
Musk.
Musk bad.
Elon Musk, bad person.
Elon
George
Musk,
W. Bush,
bad.
bad
Being
person.
guilty.
Donald Trump, bad
Bad.
person.
I'm just critical.
Let's do another hour.
I could have done 4 more hours of that.
4 more hours.
More of those.
I'm just-
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's fun.